Usually there are two types of vertical circular motions. First one, a controlled vertical circular motion in which speed is either kept constant or it is totally not controlled by the gravity. And second one, vertical circular motion which is controlled only by gravity. A vertical circular motion such as a giant wheel or similar games, in this case the speed is either kept constant and it is not totally controlled by gravity. And in second case, the necessary energy supply at the lowest point is given, and then onwards what happens? The entire kinematics is governed by only gravitational force. And during motion what happens? There is interconversion of kinetic energy and gravitational potential energy. And this vertical circular motion is performed. Now let us obtain expressions for linear velocity of a point mass, or we can say bob, and tensions in the string at different positions when it is performing vertical circular motion. Consider a bob which is treated as point mass is tied to one end of a string and revolved in a vertical circle of radius r with center O. Such a motion is called as vertical circular motion. Then, due to the influence of Earth's gravitational field, its velocity and also tension vary in magnitude. Here we are considering second case of vertical circular motion, means vertical circular motion which is controlled only by gravity. Now let at any time t, the point mass is at position P, where string makes an angle theta with the vertical, means we can say angular displacement of the bob is theta. At any position P of the bob, there are only two forces acting on the bob. In diagram you can see tension is directed towards the center of the circle and weight of the bob is acting vertically downward direction. Now weight of the bob mg is resolved into two components. First one, mg cos theta, which is along the length of the string but radially outward at point P. And second one is mg sin theta, which is tangent to the circular path at point P. Means it is perpendicular to the length of the string at point P. Now from diagram we can clearly see that the resultant centripetal force which is necessary for the vertical circular motion of the bob is provided due to the tension in the string and this mg cos theta, and mg sin theta is unbalanced force which is in the direction of gravity. So when object is performing anti-clockwise vertical circular motion, its speed is opposed by this force mg sin theta, and this is reason why its speed when it is passing from lowermost position to the uppermost position of the circular path goes on decreasing. जब वो uppermost position that is at position A पर पहुंचेगा तो उसकी velocity lowest velocity होगी. Now when that object performs motion, circular motion along path A, C, B, at that time same way components here we will get, but at that time the direction of mg sin theta is in the same direction as that of motion of the object. So along this path what happens? It assists speed or forces in the same direction as that of the velocity. So speed of particle goes on increasing along path A, C, B, that is from uppermost position to the lowermost position, and this is reason why the magnitude of velocity continuously changes in vertical circular motion. So we can say that vertical circular motion is non-uniform circular motion. Now the necessary centripetal force required for circular motion, vertical circular motion of the bob is given by formula mv square upon r is equal to t minus mg cos theta, because mg cos theta is opposite to the direction of tension. This is the force acting at any position of the bob in vertical circular motion. Now Now rearrange this equation for tension and we get formula for tension in the string at any position P, and it is T is equal to mv square upon r plus mg cos theta. So by using these two formulae we can obtain velocity and tension in the string at different positions in vertical circular motion. Now A is the uppermost position of the bob in vertical circular motion. Let VA be the velocity at this uppermost position and tension in the string be denoted by TA. Now when particle is at uppermost position A, at that time we can see from the diagram direction of tension and weight is in same direction. So the resultant centripetal force can be written as mVA square upon r is equal to TA plus mg. Now for vertical circular motion, the minimum possible speed at A position is VA, and its value we will get when tension in the string is considered as 0. So apply this condition in this formula and we get formula for velocity, minimum velocity at the uppermost position. So this is formula for minimum possible speed at a uppermost position. If speed is less than this value, that object will not perform vertical circular motion. And tension at the uppermost position is equal to 0. Now when the bob is at lowermost position, that is at point B, at that time tension in the string be denoted by TB and it is vertically upward towards the center of the circle, and weight of the bob is acting vertically downward direction. Here it is shown. So in this case centripetal force is equal to TB minus mg. Therefore at lowermost position we get tension in the string is equal to mvb square upon r plus mg. Now to get minimum possible velocity at lowermost position, we are going to use law of conservation of energy. By law of conservation of energy, total energy at position A must be equal to total energy at position B. That is, kinetic energy at position A plus potential energy at A is equal to kinetic energy at B plus potential energy at B. Therefore, half mVA square plus mg height at point A, and height at point A is, this is point A, so height at point A is 2r and height at point B is 0. I am repeating this equation again. So mgh, h की value 2r, so potential energy A point पे इतना रहेगा. This is equal to half mvb square plus mgh. Height at position B is 0. Now simplify this and we get VA square plus 4RG is equal to VB square. Therefore, RG plus 4RG is equal to VB square. यहाँ पे VA का value is root RG minimum value. So उसका square रहेगा RG. And from this we will get VB. So VB square is equal to 5RG and VB is equal to square root of 5RG. So this is minimum possible velocity when the object is at lowermost position. Now if we will substitute value of VB in this formula, we will get the value of tension at the lowermost position. So substitute value of VB square in this equation and TB is obtained as equal to 6 mg. So this is the tension when the bob is at lowermost position B. Now third position, positions when the string is horizontal. Now when the string is horizontal, let VD be the velocity at point D and tension in the string is directed towards the center along the length of the string, which will provide necessary centripetal force to change the direction of the bob. And the weight of the bob which is acting in downward direction will oppose the magnitude or will reduce the magnitude of velocity. So let us obtain velocity Vd at this position by using law of conservation of energy. That is, total energy at position B is same as total energy at position D. That is, kinetic energy plus potential energy at B position is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy at position D. Substitute values and we get at position B height is 0 and at position D height is equal to radius of the circle. So we get, since VB square is equal to 5RG, so substituting, now cancel M, multiply by 2 and we get, so minimum velocity at position D is equal to root 3 RG, and we will get same velocity at position C because it is at same vertical height. When the object is at position D, that is position when the string is exactly horizontal, at that time what happens? Tension in the string provides necessary centripetal force for vertical circular motion of that particle. So we can write mvd square upon r is equal to td. Now substitute value of vd square. Vd, that is velocity, minimum possible velocity at position D is equal to root 3 rg. Substituting here, we get tension at point D is equal to 3 mg. And since point C and D are at same vertical height, the tension at these 2 points is same. Diagram of mass tied to rod and performing vertical circular motion. Now what will happen? The difference between a rod and the string when it is tied to mass m is that string needs some tension at all the points when it is performing vertical circular motion. But in case of rod, as the rod is rigid, such a condition is not necessary, and thus zero speed is possible at the uppermost point of the rod. So in the case mass tied to rod performing vertical circular motion, minimum possible velocity at the lowermost position of the circular path is equal to 2 root rg, and minimum possible velocity along horizontal is found to be equal to root 2 rg. Also, the difference in the tension at the lowermost position and uppermost position is equal to 6 mg.